This is a primo video, March 23rd, for the Suncreek Estates subdivision. Primo video inspection. Okay, go ahead.
Go straight.
Yeah, go
to the cul-de-sac.
Yeah. We have just come in the entrance on China Grove, and we are turning right onto Shiloh Ridge. The grass on these lots is approximately 6 to 8 inches tall. These lots all appear to be uniform in height. We're now crossing over China Grove and continuing south on Shiloh Ridge. Grass on these lots is about 12 to 14 inches tall. Just passing 17,950 Shiloh Ridge. These lots here are approximately 6 to 10 inches tall. $17,827 Shiloh Ridge. $17,815 Shiloh Ridge. I guess go ahead and go left. We're now turning left onto China Grove. Down to that stop sign and make a U-turn. We are now approaching cross timbers. These lots here are maintained by the association. As you can see, they're anywhere from 12 to about 48 inches tall. We are on the corner of China Grove and Cypress Hill. This lot across the street is also a POA lot, which is about 2 feet tall for the grass in the front of the lot. We are now heading back east on China Grove. I guess go straight. Grass on these lots is about 8 to 12 inches tall. This lot here, grass is about 6 inches tall. Corner of China Grove and Choctaw. I guess you can go right here again. Turning right again onto Shiloh Ridge, heading south. As of this date, no mowing has been done by the association's mowing program. Some lots that are tall remained unmowed since last year. This lot here is approximately 2 feet tall. We're going to come back on that side anyway. This lot is about 12 inches tall. Remember, the maximum height allowed is 24 inches. You know, go down this one here.
Okay.
Turning right off of Calvary Trail onto Choctaw Drive. Some of these lots have different types of grasses on them, where you may find clumps interspersed that may be as tall as 2 feet, but the majority of the lot, about 90% of these lots, are far under the 24-inch maximum. Example, this lot here is approximately 6 inches tall. The lots that are exceeding 2 feet tall are lots that were not mowed by the association either at all last year or at the end of last year, and they remain tall. Turning right now from Choctaw back onto Calvary Trail. So while the grass is beginning to mow, and our scheduled mow by Enmarone Services is being performed, the grass is yet to reach a height of 24 inches on approximately 80% of the lots within the subdivision. Heading back south on Calvary Trail. This lot here, the grass is approximately 6 to 10 inches tall with interspersed clumps, typically representative of the lots that are here in the estate section. This lot coming up is one of the POA maintained lots that was not mowed last year. Go left here. Take that road that cuts across to the lake. Now turning left off of China Grove onto Cedar Hill Drive. Go a little slow here. I'm going to get pictures of this one. This lot here is approximately 8 to 10 inches tall. We'll go off to the right. Now turning onto Lily Lane. This new house here is 802 Lily Lane. All these lots here on the right hand side are pretty much of uniform height, ranging anywhere from 6 to about 10 or 12 inches tall in the front. 90% of the lot towards the back is in the 6 to 8 inch range. We are now approaching the main entrance, or the first entrance, at Suncreek Estates Drive. New home under construction at 102 Lily Lane. Again, these lots on the right hand side are all uniform height, approximately 6 to 9 inches tall. Clumps of taller grass in the front, yet even in the front, this grass is not the maximum height of 24 inches. Just passing Haley Court, the two vacant lots here are in the 6 to 9 inch range. Well, go right and we'll come back out and go this way. Turning right onto Black Hawk Court. Again, all the lots on this street seem to be of the same height, in the 6 to 9 inch range. Hold on right here. Back up a little bit so I can get this edge. To have a clearer example of exactly how tall it is, you can see where this homeowner has mowed his lot, and yet the grass next to it is approximately 10, maybe 12 inches tall. Again, nowhere near the 24-inch limit. Okay. Now crossing over Cross Timbers and Black Hawk Court. Turning right onto Lily Lane. These green boxes that you see here are approximately 2 feet tall. So if the grass were in violation, it would be as tall as these boxes. Here you have a patch of taller grass that comprises about 25% of the lot, but the rest of the lot is within the 6 to 9 inch range. Turning right onto Casey Court. These lots here have some of that what's called Johnson grass that grows fairly rapidly. And on parts of the lot where the grass is tall, it would generally be this type of grass. But again, majority of the lot is in the 6 to 10 inch range. Turning right from Casey Court back onto Lily Lane. Again, note the height of the grass compared to the boxes. Overall, the subdivision appears to be uniform height, anywhere from 6 to maybe 8 to 10 or 12 inches tall. Again, the only lots that appear in violation were lots that were maintained last year, or the responsibility of the association. As of December 23rd, there were approximately 55 lots that were 24 inches or taller. A report was made including a video film and map, and that was presented to the board of directors. Shortly after Christmas, approximately 6 of those lots were mowed. The remaining 49 or 50 lots still remain tall. They were never mowed by the association. These lots here on the right, we're returning on Lily Lane, are lakefront lots. This lot here appears to have been mowed by a homeowner with a short cutting finish mower. You may also note the for sale signs. Those signs are approximately 2.5 feet tall. These lots here, as we approach the entrance, again, are probably in the 6 to 8 or 10 inch range. We're crossing over Suncreek Estates, main entrance, or entrance number 1. Approaching 1003 Lily Lane. Again, these are all lakefront lots, and they are of uniform height. Slow up here and stop. This lot here, which appears to be a little taller than average, has the telephone pedestal showing. Again, these telephone pedestals are approximately 2 to 2.5 feet tall. but closer to 2. So as you can see, the grass on this lot is not even as tall as the telephone pedestals. Again, this is representative of majority of the lots, if not all the lots except the 50 I had described earlier. Here is a lot which has a patch of that Johnson grass at the front, which is probably 2 to 2.5 feet tall, maybe even 3. But that again is an isolated patch. Turning left from Lily Lane onto Black Hawk Court. Again, if you'll notice these pipes here, they are approximately a foot, 1.5 feet tall. The grass behind it is again maybe 10, 12 inches tall. Now turning from Black Hawk Court onto Cross Timbers and entering the rear section of Suncreek Estates. I don't know, maybe go right here, you think? We're now turning from Cross Timbers onto Cypress Hill. These lots here seem to be even shorter in growth, approximately 6 inches tall. Just passing 17115 Cypress Hill, 17100 Cypress Hill. Go ahead, stop here a second. Go slower. This lot here appears to have some grass again at the front, which is approaching 2 feet tall, and some spots in the back, but a majority of it, about 70% of the lot, is far under the 24 inches. Crossing over Hamel Drive. And if you look out over the expanse, most of these lots are of uniform height. This lot here appears to have just been recently mowed, and it's about 4 inches tall. Once you go down to that yellow house where the cul-de-sac is, come back in here is another POA lot, one of the 55 that I had described, which did not get mowed last year. You can see it is at least 2 feet tall. And here is another lot which was on that list. It's approaching 2 feet tall. Here's another one of those POA lots. This house is 17839 Cypress Hill. Are there any lights down there? No? It's all, huh?
There's one right there by the side of where his truck is.
But other than that, because the rest of them are wooded.
Yeah.
Again, this lot here, one or two lots, has not been mowed since at least last year. Another POA lot. Left here, I guess. Turning left from Cypress Hill onto Comanche Trail. This lot here appears to have been mowed recently. Next lot is approximately 12 inches tall or less, but then we come upon yet another POA lot. That address was 726 Comanche Trail. These lots here appear to be mowed by the owner since they're very short. Mowed with a finish mower. Turning left from Comanche Trail back onto Cypress Hill, heading north. Turning left onto Cross Timbers off of Cypress Hill. These lots appear to be approximately 12 to maybe 14 or 15 inches tall. This one's now a little shorter. Again, they appear to be uniform in height. This one looks like it was recently mowed. Another short lot, probably 4 to 6 inches tall. Let's go down and turn around at this driveway and go back on to the other side. lots here, approximately 5 to 8 or 9 inches tall. Turning left from Cross Timbers back onto Cypress Hill, heading north. Turning from Cypress Hill onto Cheyenne Ridge. This corner lot appears to have been recently mowed. Hold it up a second. But as you can see, go up to this line a little bit. Okay, stop here. As you can see, the lot which has just been mowed compared to the lot next door, the lot next door is approximately 6 to 8 inches tall. And it is uniform throughout the entire lot. About the same height as many of the other lots in this area. So once again, these lots are nowhere near exceeding the 24-inch allowable height. House located at 714 Cheyenne Ridge. Are there other lots down here? Huh? Oh, that's a turnaround. Returning back on Cheyenne Ridge. This lot here appears to be probably at least a foot tall. It's one of the taller ones in the subdivision. Again, approaching this lot here is another association lot. Turning left from Cheyenne Ridge back onto Cypress Hill. At 17215 Cypress Hill. Now turning left onto Hamel Drive. This lot here, again, probably 6 to 9 inches tall. And then this one here is another POA lot, which did not get mowed last year. Dropping down to these uniform lots, probably again 6 to 10 inches tall. Let's go straight, I guess. These lots here are probably 6 inches tall. This one looks freshly mowed. 15902 Hamel was just passed. We're now turning from the west side of Hamel onto West Point. Maybe I'll go ahead and slow up. I'll just get these from both sides. This lot here appears to be about 6 to 8 inches tall. One across the street is probably 8 to 10 inches tall with some patches of tall grass in the front. This house is 915 West Point. These lots here may be approaching 2 feet. And this lot here probably in the 8 to 12 inch range. .727 Hamel. This lot was just recently mowed. Turning from West Point onto Hamel Drive. These lots here are probably in the 5 to 8 or 10 inch range. And that concludes the pre-mow video inspection for Suncreek Estates on March 23rd.